Hi guys, how you doing? Simon doing a review. I hope you're well. Today I have this car for you. It's a BMW X3 Xdrive 2-litre diesel automatic. We're going to be reviewing this today, giving you a tour of the interior as well as the exterior. So don't forget guys, subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, and we get more of these types of cars reviewed and uploaded on YouTube very soon. Thanks very much guys. Right guys, when we start out, we're talking about the car's front. Now just to bear in mind guys, this is the M Sport model, so it has M Sport body kit and styling. But just to start on the front first, I do like the front guys. It has a really sporty, aggressive look to it. I mean, these two massive kidney grills that BMW are known for, they're really massive, really stands out. It has this nice shiny gloss around it, which is pretty cool. These lines here, they're all finished down here. There's 6 lines actually. It finishes right at the front here. Give the car that really sportiness, that aggressive look to it. That this car means business. As far as the lights are concerned, these massive lights here, they're really chunky, they're really good, they really stand out. It also has additional lights down here, one there and one there as well. And as I said, this being the M Sport model, it has these massive bumpers here, M Sport bumper styling here, which is really cool. Maybe like as far as safety is concerned, this car also has 4 sensors, 1, 2, 3, 4, to park the car. I said this is quite a big car, so you need these sensors to help you park the car, which is pretty cool. Right guys, if you're going to follow me down here guys, now just to bear in mind, this car is on a 19-inch alloy rims. They're really chunky, they're really big. They have this M Sport logo down here, that's pretty good. There's an additional M Sport logo here. And as I said earlier guys, this is the xDrive model 2-litre diesel. It's a 4x4 version. It's the all-wheel drive 4x4 version. That's pretty cool. Also on the wing mirrors, it has LED indicator lights down here. Pretty cool. If you want to follow me down here guys, they have these big massive windows for the back, so it will not feel dark claustrophobic. There'll be a lot of light going into the car. That's pretty good, so it'll be good for families and kids. It also has this roof rail guys. I mean, they're not actually roof rail, they're just for design, because you can't I don't think you can tie anything to this, but but as a design it is pretty cool. It is black, so there is a coordination between that and the overall styling of the exterior. If you're going to follow me down guys at the back, you have these big massive rear headlights. They're really chunky, they're really good. I do really like them. Now to open the boot guys, you can open it from here. There's a button here, or you can open from the car key itself. It is electronic, so what you do, you press the button down here, and there we go, open. So it's really quick, there's no lag, it opens really swiftly. That's pretty nice. Now if you want to come closer guys, now as you can see, it's a nice square shape. You can fit a lot of luggage in here. There's additional capacity down here as well. On the side here, you can fit more room in here. You can fit a lot of luggage in here. So it's a nice square shape. It's really quite high. It's slightly bigger than one of its main rivals, which is the Lexus NX. So that's that's a benefit. One thing I do like about the car, you have this shiny gloss design down here for you to unload and offload certain goods. So we know to make it easy. So above all, so it is a nice square shape. It's really huge. You can fit a lot of stuff in here. It's really practical at the back, for kids, with prams and buggies and overall shopping. So it should be alright for most family. And so open to close the boot guys, there's a button down here. You press this and then it closes it automatically, so nice and easy. Right guys, one thing to know, one thing I do love about this car, this car also has parking sensors 1, 2, 3, 4, and it also has a camera down here. So it makes it really easy to park the car. Because it's a big car guys, you need these parking sensors and this camera to park the car, whether you're in town or you're parking the car in a local shopping mall or parking area. So that's really helpful guys. As far as this car's engine is concerned and performance, as I said earlier, this car is the M Sport xDrive 4x4 2-litre diesel twin turbo. So in terms of output, it will produce 188 brake horsepower, 0 to 60 in around 8 seconds, which is pretty good. As far as the economy is concerned, guys, this car will return 45 to 50 miles per gallon, which is really good because it's a really big car. So that with that amount of economy, it should be okay for most families. Now, so should you want to go for an alternative, so this car also comes with a much more powerful engine, around 240 brake horsepower, which is the 3-litre diesel engine, which is much more powerful than this. However, so with the recent diesel downtrend, you can always go for a hybrid, which is one of this car's main rivals, the Lexus NX, which is a hybrid. So there are alternatives from this, but this particular model with the diesel engine is quite economical. It's an automatic, it's an 8-speed automatic, so it should be it's really easy to drive around town on the motorway and has good economy overall. Now we're inside so the BMW X3. My first impression standing in the car is really good. It's really comfortable. I do really like sitting in here because since it is an SUV, so you sit quite high in the car, so it gives you good run visibility, which is good. Now as far as the interior design is concerned, I do really like it. At the center console, what you see here, so it's black gloss, so you can find all your climate controls. They're really easy to use, nice chunky buttons that I do really like. Vents are really chunky, nice and good. That I do really like that. With quality, guys, obviously being a BMW, it's gonna be well built. It's really sturdy, everything's screwed together. That I do really like. As far as quality, there's a lot of soft touches here, soft here, soft here. There's leather here, and so just a note, guys, this is the M Sport model, so it's higher than what you get on the SC, on the base models. So as I said, there's soft touches on the dashboard. Seats are leather, there's leather here, and you have this additional a nice aluminium type texture down here, which continues on the dashboard as well. So that's pretty cool. I do really like that. So overall, guys, with the interior quality and design, is really nicely laid out, and so the quality is up there. There's nice. There's very minimum plastic that I can find here. Maybe a few at the bottom down here. Very minimum plastic, which is good. So I'm not sure if the interior design of one of its main rivals, which is the Porsche Macan, is better than this, but please do let me know. But for this car, this BMW X3 2015 models, I do really like it as far as the interior design quality is concerned. Alright, guys, now on the steering wheel itself, guys, I do really like it. It has a nice chunky steering wheel. It's really soft. I do really like it. The actual material is really soft. I do like it. The sports grips down here, nice and chunky. That's pretty good. This being a sport model, guys, has the Unsport logo down here. That's pretty neat. There are a few controls on the steering wheel. On the right hand side, your controls for your modes, volume, media, telephone, and all that. On your left hand side, your controls for your cruise control, speed limiter, sets, resets, and all that. So there's very minimum buttons. It's not too busy. Nice chunky buttons. So any driver can sit here and control all these functions really easily. Now at the back, guys, you have controls for your you do have paddle shifters, and nice and chunky. It's made of aluminium, so it has a really quality feel to it. It's really nice. I do really like it. So should you want to use them, there is there. So you have the controls for your indicator down here, and you have the controls for your wipers down here. They're fully automatic, so that's really easy to use. You also have your controls for your fog lights. Again, they're down here, really easy to use. The actual button itself, it's not made of plastic, made of aluminium, so nice quality feel, really easy to use. Now, as I said, guys, now nothing in this car is going to be made out of plastic, and it's made of mostly out of leather, soft touches, and aluminium. Pretty cool. That's really like a high end. I do really like that. Now the drivers, so instrument cluster, guys, so it's not digital. However, there is a small digital trip computer down at the bottom, so it shows your mileage, your miles per gallon, your fuel range, and all the driving information is down there. So really easy to use. And obviously, so the rev counter and the speedometer is over there as well. It's really close to you, actually, so you can read it. It's nice and easy to read. So most drivers, any driver in this car can make, use, and read all of this, use all the functionality really easily. So it's really easy to use. Now as far as so this car's climate control is concerned, the heated seats, so it's all controlled down here, guys. It's fully automatic. It's really easy to use. Now this particular model, being an M Sport model, it does get heated seats for driver and passenger, which are controlled down here. Nice chunky buttons. It's really easy to use. I do really like it. As I say, the actual the material used in it is black gloss, so it does have that premium feel to it that I do really like. But so all of your AC vents down here, there's two chunky ones down here. There's one and here's one over there. Nice and chunky, really easy to use. That I do really like. Guys, as far as this car's some multimedia systems concerned, you get this LCD colorful screen down here, which is controlled via this silver wheel down here. So it controls your media, your telephone, radio, navigation, contacts, everything controlled down here. You also get physical buttons as well, guys, as you can see. Navigation, telephone, media, radio, and all that. Back option, all of that, everything controlled down here. Just to bear in mind, this is the M Sport models. It has this M Sport logo down here that I do really like. It's really cool, that I like. So moving on to the actual media system down here, it's a nice LCD screen. Now the more higher end trim models of this car, the screen is actually larger than this, but this particular model has the standard one in it. But nevertheless, it's really easy to use. It's really colorful. I do really like it. Now I must say, so BMW's multimedia and the iDrive is really easy to use. It's one of the best in the market. So I found it really easy to use. So whatever I wanted, I managed to find it really easy without any issues. Now, as far as connectivity is concerned on this car, guys, unfortunately you don't get Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, but you can connect your phone to the system via Bluetooth, for your phone contacts, answering them, telephone, and all that, and your audio. And music and everything, so that you can connect, which is really easy. So it does meet the standards, so that I do really like. So moving down here, guys, as apart from this, the multimedia controls here, you do get this car does have an electronic parking control down here, has an auto hold. So this car has two different driving modes, a sport and an eco sport. So depending on how much you want to stiffen the suspension and all that, and to have a sportier ride controller down here. Also has the eco mode. So if you're driving in town and you want to put it into mode, it makes the car more efficient. To save the extra fuel and be more fuel efficient. So that's pretty cool. I don't really like that. So you also get your button for your traction control down here. That's pretty cool. The actual gear lever, guys, it's an automatic, as we said earlier. It's really easy to use. It has a solid feel to it. As I said, it's made out of aluminium. It's not plastic, so it's really nice. It has a solid feel, quality feel to it that I do really like. Obviously, the center console, this bit over here, guys, it's not cheap. It has a really nice texture feel to it. As you can see, it's silver, so it's not cheap by any means. So that's pretty cool. I do like it overall. Right, guys, now as far as this car storage is concerned, there's a lot of storage in this car. So the driver's door storage down here, you can fit a lot of stuff in here. So your 1 litre water bottle, 2 litres should fit really nicely in here. It's really large. I do really like it. There's additional storage down here, guys. You can fit your phone maybe. That's pretty cool. You have 2 cup holders down here, guys. If you want to use them, you have one. You have a 12 volt socket connection down here. That's pretty cool. That I do really like. Now your the driver's handrest, when you open this, it's nice and so it has a nice square shaped storage down here. I mean, it's not that deep, however, it is sufficient for most drivers. You also get one auxiliary port connection and one USB, followed by a 12 volt socket connection here. That's pretty cool. So you should be able to fit a lot of stuff in here. Now here, guys, the glove box, you can fit a lot of stuff in here. As you can see, we fitted quite a box in here just to show you guys the capacity. So it should be okay for most families. Right, guys, now in the back now. Now I'm 5'9". As you can see, I have a lot of headroom. It's really generous for headroom. So if you're around 6'4", you should be okay. For 6 foot above, you may struggle, but I'm okay. A lot of headroom. As you can see, guys, now this seat is in my normal driving position. As you can see, I have a lot of knee room, a lot of foot capacity as well, foot room, so I don't feel cramped or anything like that. It's really comfortable. The seats are made out of leather. And one thing you also know, guys, they also tilt back, so so on long distances, you're gonna feel really comfortable in this car. So I do really like that. You have these massive windows down here, so it sheds out a lot of light in here, so the car does not feel dark or claustrophobic. So it should be okay, for kids. Now, as far as quality is concerned, obviously, guys, there's it's really it's made out of leather down here. There's leather down here, so it doesn't feel any cheapness at the back as well. So an actual door handle is made out of chrome, nice quality. This feature down here, which is really thin aluminium, really soft touch, is really good. So it continues from the front to the back, that I do really like. So all the windows are fully automatic. The buttons are really nice texture, really quality feel. I do really like that. There's a lot of storage down here, guys, for your kids, for your water bottles and everything, that I do really like. Unfortunately, one thing that is probably lacking in this car, you don't have any plain type pockets here for your kids. You don't really get that. So that's probably a letdown on this car. However, so you do get climate control. You get storage for your climate controls, 2 storages actually, so it should be okay for me. Another thing, guys, so this car in the being automatic has a transmission tunnel. So anyone sitting in this seat, let me just show you guys. Yep. Yeah, this seat is a bit narrow. It's quite hard, so I would not want to put someone in this seat on a long term, on long distances. So you may struggle. So 3 adults in the back, you may struggle because due to this seat. But apart from that, for 2 kids at the back with car seats, you should be okay. Now moving on to car seats itself, guys. So I'm saying this car, you do get Isofix connections 1, 2, 3, 4. However, you can't really see them, they're sort of hidden. So you have to put your head, put your hand and flip, push it up, because they're not visible. However, they are there should you want to use them. So another thing I do like this car, you get this armrest down here, guys, that I do really like. It's really nice. I do really like it. However, there isn't any cup holders, which is a shame, because one of its main rivals, the Audi Q5, does provide cup holders. Which car doesn't? However, That's not moving on to the other thing, guys. This car also has lights down here, reading lights, one for this passenger at the back end and the passenger over here. That's because it's LED, and so that I do really like. It's really cool. So what I'm trying to say, guys, at the back here, it's okay. As a family car, it's really good. It's quite wide, so you know, a family of 4, you know, with 2 kids, you should be okay. With car seats, you're going to be okay. So that I do really like. So overall, it's a really good car for families at the back. Well, guys, what do I think of this car? It's a really good car, because I do really like it. It's an SUV, it's easy to drive. However, I do admit at the back, the aspherical connections are not so visible, you know, for connection to the car seats. But on the plus side, guys, this car is the M Sport model, has the M Sport styling and kit. It's really sporty. It's easy to drive. The multimedia system is really easy to use. It's one of my favorite SUVs. So don't forget to subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, guys. Keep on supporting us to get more of these types of cars reviewed and uploaded on YouTube very soon. Thanks very much, guys.